Hey, what's up? So my name is David St. Romain and I am the owner of Alka-Clean, Detox, and Tissue Regeneration, and I am a student of the famous Dr. Morse, and I'm a follower of the famous Dr. Sebi and Dr. Robert Young. I kind of take all of their teachings and I apply them all into one, and this is how I help my clients see amazing health transformations. So today, kind of what I wanted to go over a little bit was how the great lymphatic system works. This is an amazing system that's not really been touched on a whole lot, and it has everything to do with health and health transformations. Now, back in 2018, medical science discovered what they called a new largest organ in your body, and it's called the Interstitium. And you can look all over on Google. It's been on the major news networks, CNN, NBC, all these major news networks. It's been on all the major science journals, Science America, and all of these. You can do your own research and check those out, but it is a newly discovered largest organ in our body, and it has everything to do with discovering and understanding the root causes of all of these health conditions that are popping up all over the place in today's society. And basically, the interstitium houses your lymphatic system, your lymphatic fluids, your lymphatic vessels. This is where all of your body's acidity and toxicity is stored in the body. So, for example, just to kind of break this down and how this organ actually works, let's say we ate something acidic. Let's say we ate, just say a candy bar, for example. So if you ever flip the candy bar over and you're looking at it and you see the ingredients and you see, oh, there's a red dye number 40 in here, there's lactic acid, citric acid, absorbic acid, there's all these big words that you can't even pronounce. Well, these are all toxic to our bodies and should not go in our bodies. So let's just say, for example, we ate a candy bar, okay? The first thing we do, we put it in our mouth, we chew it to turn it into a liquid state. Everything that goes into your body has to be in a liquid state. If it goes into your small intestines and it's not in a liquid state, you're just going to excrete it as fecal matter. So we put the candy bar in our mouth, we eat it, we swallow it, and before it gets into the small intestines, you have your pancreas squirting sodium bicarbonate, you have your stomach producing sodium bicarbonate, you have your gallbladder squirting bile on this food to raise the pH to an 8.4, because anything that goes into the small intestine lower than an 8.4 pH is going to damage those little intestinal villi. And these intestinal villi is what absorbs the nutrition, but also all of these dyes, these chemicals into the body. So all of this is absorbed through the intestinal villi in the small intestines and gets dumped into your bloodstream. Well, your blood has to keep its pH balance of a 7.365. If it goes down to even like a 7.1, you can go into a coma. So it's very delicate, and the blood is going to be cleaned out by the spleen, and the spleen is going to dump all of these chemicals, these acids, these toxins, all of that into your new largest organ, the interstitium. Basically, it's a body of fluid, and it's, just imagine it as like your cells. You have about 100 trillion cells all throughout your body that make all your muscles, bones, glands, organs, everything. And you have the fluid that surrounds them. Now, this fluid is your interstitial fluid. So imagine a bunch of cells swimming in an ocean of fluid. It's like a bunch of fish swimming in the ocean. So, you know, if you dump a bunch of trash in the ocean, it's going to start to kill the fish, right? It's the same thing with our body. You dump a bunch of acids, toxins, all these chemicals that we're eating in our foods into this fluid that's surrounding our cells that are sitting at a 3 pH. If you ever felt a 3 pH acid, you just put like a soda in your mouth and you kind of just hold it there for a second. It starts burning your mucosa. So that's the same thing that's happening with these acids and toxins that are sitting around our cells. They're just chewing away, breaking them down. And we start developing symptoms because our organs and glands can't function properly because the cells are breaking down from these acids and toxins, and their body gives off symptoms, which we now call health issues. Things are starting to break down. The body's literally honking the horn saying, hey, our body's breaking down. We need you to stop what you're doing or things are going to get worse in here. It's just like if you never done maintenance on your car, you never changed the oil or anything, it's going to break down eventually, right? It's the same thing with our bodies. So from here, from this interstitial fluid, all of these acids and toxins from our dietary acids, but also from our cells breaking down, because they excrete waste and consume nutrition. And their waste is called metabolic waste. So you have metabolic waste and you have these dietary wastes sitting in your interstitial fluids around the cells. Now from here, all of these acids and toxins are transported by lymph vessels to the lymphatic system. Your lymphatic system is miles and miles long. It's like 4 times the size of your venous system, so it's massive. And it's your sewage system. It's what they call your immune system. And from here, all of these acids are transported to lymph nodes. You have about 1,000 of them all throughout your body. They're like little septic tanks where bacteria and macrophages break this waste down, and then it's either transported to the kidneys to be filtered out and eliminated as urine, or transported to the skin to be sweated out. So this is why we urinate, this is why we sweat, to get rid of this acid waste. The problem is that in today's society, we're consuming so much acidic food that, for one, our GI tract can't neutralize, our body can't neutralize all of this acidic food in time before it gets to the small intestines, and cannot raise the pH of the food to an 8.4. So it's damaging, all these acid foods are damaging our GI tract, for one. This is why we're having so many intestinal and stomach issues in today's society. And it's also backing up your lymphatic system. Your body is unable to get rid of all of this waste, so it continues to back up in us. It's just like, you know, your septic tanks and your sewage at your house. If you keep throwing toilet paper in the toilet, it's going to eventually start to overflow and make a mess in your house. That's what's going on in us. It's all backing up and it's destroying our cells, our organs, gland, tissue, all of this. This is where all of these issues are coming from. So we have to clean out and detox this lymphatic system, unclog our sewage system, so all of this can be eliminated out of the body. And this is where you're going to start to see your health improve until these symptoms that you were experiencing no longer persist. And this is basically, in a nutshell, how the lymphatic system works. We've done it with so many of our clients, see great health results and transformations. The famous Dr. Robert Young, Dr. Sebi, Dr. Robert Morris, they have amazing testimonials, and their following is just amazing in what they've done. If anyone is, wants a little bit more information, you can also visit my website at Alka-Clean.com. That's Alka-Clean.com. And again, this is not medical advice. It's not meant to prevent, treat, cure, diagnose any condition or anything. It's not nutritional advice. It's simply for educational purposes only, because we need to learn how our bodies actually work at a cellular level and why these things are actually happening. So and there is an art to doing this. It's not just switch over to a raw food diet. You have to work on getting the kidneys to filter. You have to clean the bowels out. You have to get the pores of the skin opened up so you can sweat more. You have to clean out the lungs. It's an art. So you have to constantly clean and strengthen, clean and strengthen. That's all you are doing. And for anyone that has any questions or anything, you can always shoot me a private message. You can always send me an email. You can reach out to us on our website. And if this video kind of helped you kind of understand a little bit more of how the lymphatic system works, how the interstitium works, please hit that like and the follow button and subscribe. And I thank you so much, guys. Much love to you, and we will see you on the next one.